Hello. How is everybody? It is the 15th of December. This is going to be another postcard short. No, I haven't sold any more since over the weekend. I shipped off order 8 and order 9 this morning. So thank you to the buyers, and I hope you are happy with the purchases. But I thought I would just talk a little bit briefly about what I've been putting up on the page this weekend. And I kind of taken a little bit of a segue from the touristy stuff and the cathedral stuff because I've got so much of that on there, to be honest. And I ordered these. I actually ordered these quite a while ago, and I thought that they were lost. They didn't turn up. I wrote the supplier, and he very graciously refunded me. Said, "I'm so sorry about that." And then, what do you know? They turn up. So I actually refunded my refund to the person. Always, got to do that. Anyway, they're Edwardian, Victorian models and actresses. And I really, these have actually been listed. I'm not going to go through all of them because I want to keep this to a short. Because people tend to watch those more than my longer ones. But I want to, this is something I learned. Now this one here, I actually ran this through Google Lens to see how old it was. Google Lens is limited in what it can do, but it said this is very likely a real photograph. Now this is something I did learn from just doing research and watching other people that have been doing this for a while. Postcards, actually, for a time, you couldn't put messages on them. If there's a divided back on them, that means it's at least 20th century. Now, if there's not a divided back and there's just a place for the address, that was it. You could send these cards, but you couldn't put messages on them. So this is one of those. This is actually from Paris. And yeah, this is just the signature, the Monsieur, Madame, whatever. And then you would just put the person's address here. I do have one that's actually got an address on it. So that means that it is pre-19th century. So that is very old. That is probably 1800s. Could be late 1800s. Could be a little bit earlier. I'm not quite sure. My knowledge of the history of photography. So this one's got a divided back on it. So this one is still fairly old, but not as old as the other one. Right. So yeah, here's a real photo one. This one actually does have a space for messages, so it's not as old as the other one. I have a couple of those. Anyway, I'm going to run out of time if I want to make this as short, but please do like and subscribe, and please look at my eBay page, and thank you, everybody.